Alright, this morning we'll be loading water in the waterbed, which forms part of the constant job zone, constant afterburn job zone, where all the spent fuel or ash from the coal will be deposited, will be scavenged and deposited. All cinders and all afterburn coals will be deposited here at the bottom of the grill in this water bed that is at the bottom of the constant afterburn drop zone. So this morning we are going to be having first fire on this Ultimate 7 grill pit, so that the water seals the opening at the bottom of the job zone and quenches all. So the water is in the job zone and the bottom of the job zone ducting is in the water, so that all the fallouts that are scavenged from the afterburn will be deposited down here. And the accessories that can be added to this waterbed is a constant flow system where we have an inlet and an outlet, so the water keeps changing all the time. But for now, in this testing mode, it will be one constant bed of water, and we have things flowing and it's up to standard. We can incorporate a inlet and outlet water flow, so that the water is constantly changing, keeping the bottom of the grill cool, which will assist in the airflow which is up at this area, because cool air will be in this area, and this water will help to keep the bottom of the grill cool by transferring the heat onto this water. So the bottom area of this grill will remain relatively cool, so that cool air will be coming in, which is also a natural control measure for the burning on the inside. So the water is in the job zone waterbed. See here, the water. For the to clean this, we just raise this up, raise this job zone upwards and slide, so that we can slide the bed on it to change clean. This job zone is raised like this, so that we can slide the bed out for cleaning. So this morning we're going to have first fire on this grill. This is the cooking grill right here. It's a cooking grill, which I'll take out for you to see. And this in here is a fire grill. Alright, this is a fire grill we have right here. It's a containment area for the coals. Coals will be in this area, and then we have these large core grills where the coal will be resting, and then the finer coals will drop down to this mesh. After burn off on this mesh, it is sucked through this funnel. We use air pressure or natural fallout, and it goes straight into the water bed down at the bottom of the job zone. Inside of here is the air duct all the way around. Here is the air duct all the way through here. As if you look down through here, you'll see the holes These are the holes, air breathing holes. It comes from the bottom, right, of the pit, and the air flows up through here, up through this area, just inside of which is the drop zone. So this is the air intake area, and for this area down at the bottom we could also use control measures for the inlet of the air. For now it's just free flowing, just as the water bed. It's just no accessories as yet. And similarly the air intake, see large holes which will be used for now, and then the smaller holes in between in case we need to have a greater flow of air. We will open these up. If we still need more air, we can use forced air entry into the pit, or if it's too much we can use a venturi and close these holes off and to adjust it for the air inlet. So this time I'm gonna replace the fire grill inside. So fire grill in place and settled. So that's a fire grill inside there, it's settled. See, it's sitting comfortably in there, and we have the air duct all the way around here. Air ducting, and coming up right through there, the holes, the air ducting come up so that we can have an airflow. Like I said, this airflow can be controlled in more ways than one, depending on what the first fire test says. I will know what to do with this airflow system. So that's the fire grill there. I'm going to load some coals and come back. So you see we're ready to go on this first fire day. Alright, this first fire day the grill is ready to go. Everything is in place. We have here the locking mechanism for top of the grill. We're going to put the top down just a bit. I'm going to show you here, this is the emissions control ducting. This is the emissions control ducting at the bottom of the inside of the top of the cover. These are the emissions ports. Like I say, we have a series of them which should be sufficient for normal burn, and they can be increased or decreased as necessary according to this first fire test. Right, we have the emissions port which is in the top of the cover. Right, we have the emissions port. As I take the lid down there, right, we come to the top of the grill, and this is the emissions ducting. Similarly, after this first fire test and service test, we would know what can be done inside of here if we need to do anything to control the flow. The flow is going to be controlled for any series of venturies and baffles inside of here. Also on the exhaust, we can also do flow control measures in the exhaust. Adjustable flow control measures can be done in here. Adjustable flow control measures can be incorporated in here. So this is how the system will eventually work after this first fire today, and our live test, first cook test, will be on tomorrow, the 7th. Maybe that's a hint why we grill is the ultimate 7. Everything about this grill seems to go in 7s, and I'll say more about that in the future. 7 is a blessed number. It's a number of completion. It's actually going to be completed on the 7th. I didn't plan it. A lot of stuff about this grill is centers around the number 7, so that's why it's called the ultimate 7 grill pit. Alright, so I'm gonna close this video off for now, and while I load coals, and then and the cover, the lid, just has to be raised in place, and the catch here keeps it. Right, let's raise the catch. So we're ready to load coals here before I put the cook grill in. So I'm going to light this grill up today and have it burn itself out. I'm going to burn a load of coals in here today and saturate the walls and get the walls prepared. They've been hand blasted with a grinder and this to take the rust off. Like I said, it's all salvage material, so we're gonna burn all these rest of rust out today. It's been clean and prepared as best as I could. See here, so there's still some rust about. That's the internal, see, but we're gonna burn. So it's been sanded and prepared. See reflection of my hand in it. Alright, so it's been cleaned, but this final surface rust here, we gotta get them burned out. You know, rust can't stay in fire, so it's cleaned as best we could. Maybe to SPC 5 or 7. That's blasting terminology there, sanding and blasting and coating terminology. So it's been cleaned to about a SPC 5 to 7 or so. So I'm gonna load some coals in. I'm gonna light this baby up and have it burn herself out today. So I'm gonna come back when she's lit, because I need my 2 hands to do it. So we have everything in place. We have the water bed underneath there, the report zone. We have the air holes, air intake under this area right here. Air intake all the way around. We have the lid trap, and we have the emissions control duct and the exhaust. And we have the emissions control port. So, and we have air intake down at the bottom of this Ultimate 7 grill. So we're gonna hold this video for a while I light this baby up and come back, so stay tuned.